I was like, hey man, Q said you the better him. You know what I'm saying? You doing it, and he was like,
I wish I could have.
He said that's a part of your thing.
Like, nah,
he said it's a part of your thing.
What? I mean, everybody always says. Zay say that too. Oh, I try to play like this humble thing, and I'm like, no, I'm dead serious.
But that don't mean you right, nigga.
But no, but
like nigga, just you mean it don't mean you right.
But this narrative, but no, I don't know. Just I don't know. Don't give me that narrative where I'm like trying to like I don't know, the sympathy shit. Like, I'm not with that.
You being a victim.
Yeah, I'm not with that at all. Not at all. But what I'm just being honest. Like when he can do everything. We come from the streets. I'm not all out there. Oh, I come from the streets. He's the same thing.
Yes, I just said
we make music. We make different type of music from what we do. He's the same thing. And to be honest, bar for bar, he raps better. If you talk about technical skill, he's better than me, rapper. I mean, you know, I'm really good though. What I'm saying is like artistically, I'm like nasty. I'm not saying I'm not like I'm one of the best. Clearly, like to ever do it.
That's all I'm saying. You gotta add that part when you say shit like that.
But what I'm saying is like your pen is like I can't like even the way you speak now. Like I can't even speak like you.
Yeah, I think
you know what I'm saying. Like
I think a lot of but you know me for a long time, and a lot of that come from trial and error and getting good advice from people. Like y'all didn't have y'all to give.
Yeah, motherfuckers move
advice.
Motherfuckers on fig. Ain't no education over there, homie.
Yeah, it's like it's having to learn because it's fun. You know, used to irritate me when I do interviews, right? And I used to do interviews, and they'll be like, you know how you get interviewed by a motherfucker who don't really know your music. They use there because of label, and they be like speaking to the mic, huh?
Yeah.
What you say? Well, huh? I can't hear you. Wait, speaking to the mic. Hey, can you move that? And I was like, all right, I ain't finna have niggas looking at me like I'm stupid, because then when they finally do meet you off of the shit, cause you know we can't talk like this when we go places, you know what I mean? Niggas look at us like we crazy, especially early on when niggas ain't trying to hear your music.
Oh, yeah.
So then niggas would be like, oh man, you actually really smart. That shit is like demeaning as fuck. I hate that
that's
shit.
Really disrespectful.
That's a backhanded
compliment. I actually came off like that too. Like when I first started this interview.
You actually really a smart man.
No,
What do you mean?
But that's actually like how I started this shit. I'm like, I like you because you smart.
But you know the difference.
You're supposed to be dumb as a motherfucker, right?
I actually said that shit in so many words.
You started this off with saying that to this nigga?
I swear to God, I was like, I like you. You articulate yourself very well. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're smart.
It took a minute. A lot of that is just complex, though, because I stopped going to school, like, and wasn't nobody really dropping out like that. So I was like, I can't give niggas no excuse to treat me like I'm stupid. You get what I'm saying? Because already the kind of people that I came up making music with, as soon as they fans come listen to my music or come to a show or see you on the street, they off you. Because they used to, you know, Tyler and them and niggas joking and having fun and shit like that. And niggas see me on the bus stop and go, you Vince? I'm like, why, what's up? Not noticing what they even asking. So I had to learn how to get rid of all of that.
Fifth said it first, man.
Exactly.
You better smile and say what's up.
What about when motherfuckers be like, you know what? Damn, like, you talking white. Like, because you know what I'm saying, I'm expressing myself.
Hey, no, I don't fuck. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I don't fuck with that.
That shit is crazy.
I don't fuck with that.
That's bullshit.
I don't fuck with that. I'm sorry. It is a such thing as I'm cared. No, I'm educated. I have an education. No, you're white. I'm sorry. You're talking white.
He's talking white.
I feel like everybody,
I'm sorry.
all of y'all talk
No.
very proper. From California, y'all all talk very proper. I'm from the South, and we like have slang, and you know, everybody from all of y'all talk very proper.
No, for sure.
And you emphasize every syllable.
Yeah, that's LA shit right there.
Right?
Because you got to watch your words. You got to make sure.
You locked upside your head around this.
You didn't know what you said.
On some podcast shit though, so because you said earlier that you feel like he should do podcasting and shit, right?
Who, Vince?
Yeah.
Yeah, he can
But let me
definitely
just ask you
teach
just on some shit,
us
right?
a lot.
You in that space right now. Who's the podcasters that like well before you that you probably look to or fuck with? Who are some podcasters before you that you look to?
Podcaster that I looked up to, zero. I didn't know nothing about this. I didn't listen to this shit. I didn't research niggas. I wasn't looking at YouTube. I wasn't doing none of that shit. I wasn't even looking at niggas.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I wasn't even looking at niggas' interviews.
That nigga was
I don't
looking
know,
at him, nigga. Stop capping.
That's what he wasn't.
That's what he was.
looking at
That's
what?
what he
I
wasn't.
never looked.
That nigga was looking at
Yo.
But who do you
hold
look
on.
at now? Because you
I
do
don't
watch.
look.
You
Well,
like Stephen
right
A.
now, I look at. I even
you
look
said
right
that.
now.
Okay.
Right now, I look at Joe Rogan. Like, you know what I'm saying? Joe be saying, cause you know what? Joe be smoking weed, and he do shrooms, and he just be saying anything. You know what I mean? And they niggas just have conversations. Like I look at
I'm
shit
just trying
like
to
that.
figure out like
You know
because
what I mean?
like on some.
But
artist
before
shit,
this, I didn't look at nothing.
But like rappers got the same leeway to say they ain't got nobody they looked up to or seen or heard.
It could be like that though.
Like
It could be like that because
I
just
don't
like
know
he
if that's
said, like
I don't know though how that.
this is the new field. Like everybody ain't been podcasting. We wasn't podcasting when I was in high school, junior high. Nobody had no
it's definitely about
podcast.
15 I'm saying 15 years
Like
though.
niggas was talking. Our podcast was the
But I
radio.
don't
So if
think that
anything,
he needs
hold
to.
on. But if anything, it was Big Boy in the morning.
Shout out Big Boy.
Yeah, shout out Big Boy.
If we talking,
That
yeah,
count?
if we talking about what we doing right now,
See the deli on King?
as far as YouTube, it'll probably be Big Boy, man, because Big Boy is like, you know what I mean? He doing his thing. But as far as me getting into this, I didn't look at YouTube and do none of this shit. I just start talking with my homies and the camera is on. And then people starting to like, oh no, you gotta perfect your craft. Now I gotta look at niggas like who really doing this shit. I'm like, I'm finding people I feel like I like. You know what I mean? Like, you know, it might be a white boy, you feel me? Like, black niggas is just like us. You feel me? Like, they going crazy, saying anything really organic. And a lot of shit I feel like it's not pre-production or nothing. Niggas just sitting down. You know what I mean? Like, so I do find, you know, I'm finding and a lot of them, I'm not gonna lie, they white. You know what I mean? Like, they up here talking amongst each other and it ain't no topic. You know what I mean? Like, and that's what you really gotta really like, how to really perfect this shit when you ain't got no topic on the screen and we just really doing it.
Yo, shout
Like,
out
that's
Danny
real
Brown
hard.
too though. He killing that
it's
shit.
an art in
I
that.
feel you, but that's bullshit. They doing what they doing.
They know what they doing.
You gotta think about it like this: when you watch the Joe Rogan podcast or something like that,
Yeah.
the talent is keeping it within the flow of the conversation. But this man got stats on hand, he got names on hand, so I think that's something that makes it top level. It's also remnant of like when you think about late night television, all that shit is on teleprompter, but the way that you see David Letterman looking around and looking into the crowd, but he reading something out the side of his eye, like that shit is cold. And I feel like black people, we just naturally are able to conversate. So, because you just got to talk to a bunch of people, you know, you got to talk to different kinds of people. So you can pull that off for sure. And I think the topics is what's going to separate a lot of this stuff because most people just talking bullshit. So it's like, I think we all got dynamics that are interesting. Like when Kim get on here talking about certain shit, and when Matt Webb get on talking about certain shit, and when y'all talk about your family shit, like that's stuff that people aren't dabbling into without it feeling corny. Like that's to me the most important shit that y'all got, because that's something that can't nobody else replicate. We all can talk about what happened on the news yesterday, but can't nobody talk about, you know, y'all daughter's second birthday party. So while you there, you at work. You feel me? That's the way I look at anything. Like no matter where I'm at work.